Hello, boys and girls, mommies and daddies. Happy Easter to you. Teacher Pamela here, and today I am going to show you, as I promised, how to make a delicious and beautiful paper squish. Do you know what is a paper squish? Have you ever heard of it? Yes? No? Well, this is a paper squish, okay? Look, I have a cartoon drawing here in which I covered up with plastic tape, okay? And I put a filling inside of the paper so I can do like this. I can literally squish it, okay? I can press it all over, and then when I let go, it comes back to its original form. So it's a really nice relieving anti-stress toy, or thing that you can use to have some fun, to spend your time with. It's very artistical and it's also very delicious to use it, to squish it, okay? So guys, since we are on Easter holiday, okay, we are on this weekend celebrating Easter, I decided to show you guys today how to make a bunny paper squish, okay? But just for you to know that you can draw anything that you want, anything you like, and you can make a paper squish out of it, okay? It doesn't really need to be a bunny, but today I'm going to show you how to do an Easter bunny paper squish. And here I have two models, okay, of paper squishes. I made this egg-shaped little bunny, and also I have this kawaii style Easter bunny, and you can choose any of it. I am going to send you the model as well, okay? But you can also make your own drawing, so don't worry about that, okay? So to start, I am going to show you all the materials that we need to be making a very nice paper squish, okay? The materials are, you are going to need paper, okay? 2 sheets of paper, because for whatever drawing that you make on the paper, you can also print if you want, okay, from your computer. You are going to need the front and you are going to need the back, okay? We need 2 papers for your paper squish. Besides paper, you are also going to need tape, any transparent plastic tape, okay? You are going to need colored pencils and markers and pens so you can make your drawing very colorful and beautiful, like this one. Look, it's colored all the way, the front and the back, with your favorite colors. You are also going to need a scissor, preferably a non-pointy scissor, okay, so it's safe for you kids. And you are going to use this as well. What is this, teacher? This is an old cushion from my sofa that I had, that I don't use it anymore. This one, my dog bit it, okay, and he destroyed it, so I don't use it anymore. So I'm going to use the feeling, look, the feeling of my old cushion to fill my paper squish. But if you don't have an old cushion, look, I have 2. I also have this one that I don't use it anymore. What I did, I've cut it, the old pillow, and then I am going to get the inside of it, the filling of the cushion. If you don't have an old cushion that you can use, you can also use plastic bags, supermarket plastic bags, but the best one is actually the cushions, okay guys? And this is what you are going to need to make a paper squish. So let's start on doing what we have to do. Okay guys, so first thing that you need to do, I don't know if you noticed, but I covered up my table here with a piece of plastic. What did I use? I used an old paper plastic bag, okay? And then I also used little pieces of tape to stick them to my table, as you can see here, okay guys? It's stuck to my table with some tape, okay? So it's nice if you can have like a little piece of plastic to cover up your table, because this is going to protect your drawing when you are passing the tape all over the drawing, okay? If you don't have a paper plastic bag. You can also use kitchen wrapping plastic, okay? Whatever you have in your house. And then I am going to get my 2 pieces of paper, the one that I made a drawing on, and the other one that is in blank as well. I am going to put them 2 together, and then I'm going to start by coloring, okay? I am going to color my bunny or the parts that I want to color, okay? So I made my drawing with black marker, and I am going to use 2 types of pink to color my bunny. This bunny, it's going to be all white. This one is kind of grayish, right? I colored it all with gray and pink and salmon colors, but this one I am going to make it pink and white, okay? So I'm going to use this darker pink here to color on the cheeks here, right? The 2 sides of my cheeks. And I'm going to use this lighter color of pink here that looks like a salmon color to color up the ears, okay? So let's color both ears. I am using markers, but you can use paint, you can use your pencils, whatever you have, okay guys? So I am going to color both sides of my ears here. And for this bunny here, I am going to leave all the rest in white, okay? So look how cute does it look. Very little cute kawaii bunny, right? And then guys, what am I going to do now? Now that I finished coloring, I am going to use my scissors and I am going to cut all around my bunny so I can create a back, okay? If it's necessary, you can also use, so you can have a perfect shape, you can use a little piece of tape to stick the 2 parts of your paper together, okay? So I am going to put my papers perfectly together, and I'm going to put some tape here on the top, and I am going to put some tape also on the bottom, okay? Now that I have my 2 papers stick together with the tape, I am going to start cutting, okay? Let's go. Okay, so here I have now the 2 pieces or the 2 parts of my bunny already cut. I have the front, in which I have the drawing and I already colored, and now I have the back that is exactly the same, okay? But for the back, I am going to add a little detail here, so just for us to have a very nice complete bunny. And for the back, I am going to do a little tail on my bunny with a circle, okay? And I am going to add a little detail here to the little bunny paws, okay? I am just going to trace it around the paws like this, okay? So it looks really cute. And next thing that I need to do is that I need to start covering up all of my bunny with transparent tape. This is what is going to make the paper to be squishy later, okay? It's going to protect the paper not to be ruined when you squish it, okay? So I am going to start with the front of my bunny. I place it on the plastic cover here, and I am going to get slips of tape, okay? And start covering all around my bunny. You are going to put a slip of tape after slip of tape, okay? Let's make sure you make it very neatly, very well organized, so you have a beautiful paper squish in the end, okay guys? If it's necessary, ask an adult to help you with this part, okay? Because we need to have all of our bunny covered here. There we go. And then for the ears, I am going to cut smaller pieces of tape so we don't have a lot of extra tape on the ears, okay? I wanted to make it very perfect. So I'm going to cut smaller here for the ears, cover them up. Another smaller one here. And there I have all of my bunny front covered in tape, okay? So what do you need to do? Stick it out of the plastic. Try to stick it out of the plastic like this. Okay? And then you have all the front of your bunny covered with plastic. Now, we are going to place the back of our bunny here to the front part, okay? I'm also going to have to cut some parts of my tape so they fit perfectly, okay? Around the bunny. So let's go ahead on doing that. Okay guys, so now that I finished covering up all of the front of my bunny with plastic, can you see the shine here? Can you see the plastic glow? I finished covering up all the front of my bunny with the plastic tape, and with the leftover from the front, I have folded around the back as well. Now we have the two parts together, but make sure that you leave one part of your drawing of your bunny opened, okay? So here, I didn't stick tape to the bottom of my bunny. I left the bottom open, as you can see. Yeah, because this is the part that I am going to use to fill with the cushion filling, okay? But before we do that, we also need to cover all the back part of the bunny with tape. Let's go. Now that I've finished covering both parts, the front of the bunny and the back of the bunny with tape, I am going to fold any extra tape that I have from the back, okay? If I need, I can use a scissors to create nice folding spots like these, okay? So it can fit perfectly around the bunny. And I am going to fold it to the front, so I have all of my bunny covered in tape, okay guys? I'm also going to do this on the ear here, because I need this to be all around my drawing, all around my bunny, okay? So if it's necessary, you can cut the edges of the tape like this, so it has a perfect fitting to the shape of our bunny, okay? There we have it. So you don't forget, you want to leave the bottom part of your bunny open. So now it's time to start filling up the bunny, okay? So let's get the old cushions filling, and we are going to start filling the bunny shape from the bottom up, okay? Let's go. It's important that you fill the whole bunny, the whole thing with the filling, okay? So I am using a little barbecue stick to help me push the filling also to the bunny ears here, okay? Because they are very small and they need some help to put the filling on them, okay? So let me just finish it up here. Let's put a lot so it gets really, really squishy and delicious, okay? So now that we finished putting the filling inside the bunny, it's time that we close up the part here that was open using tape, and we can also use this opportunity to fix any open parts that we can also find here at this moment, okay? So now I'm gonna put some more. I want it very squishy. Okay, so there we have it. And now I am going to use tape to close the bottom of my bunny, okay guys? I think we finished. So guys, look, now I used the tape to cover up the open parts that I had in the bottom of my bunny, okay? So I taped it all around. The little pieces that started to be open here on the sides, I put some extra tape on it and on the top, okay? Because sometimes when you are putting the filling inside the drawing, the two parts, they start opening, so you can always fix this at this moment, okay? So we finished and we have a beautiful little paper squish kawaii bunny, and look what you can do with it right now. Now that it's all covered with tape, you can just squish it. And it's delicious, guys. It's very anti-stress and it's very fun to make and to squish it, okay? And then when you finish squishing it, it can just go back to its original shape, okay guys? And it's a very cute little thing for you guys to have and to do. And if you learn how to do this, you can make a collection of them, because you can make paper squish with anything you like, any drawing you like. Just don't forget that you have to have the front and the back of your drawing, and then you have to cover everything with plastic transparent tape. Use a very nice filling, okay? Like, as I said, like old cushion filling, plastic bags, whatever you have. And there you go. Today I have 2 little plastic paper squish bunnies for my Easter, okay? And I am going to be squishing them all over the weekend, okay? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have fun making paper squishes of your own in your house as well, okay guys? And if you do it, please don't forget to send me a picture, or you can show me on our next live class on next week, okay? Guys, paper squish check. Delicious, right? So guys, I will see you really soon, and happy Easter!